The nearshore waters surrounding our Hawaiian Islands are home to an amazing variety of sea creatures. Roughly a quarter of them can't be found anywhere else on the planet.
Hawaii's high rate of endemism, or species only found here, is attributed to our isolation. Arguably, this rate, especially in the fish species, is one of the highest anywhere. In the prior segments, we've talked about watershed management and the importance of maintaining our streams, rivers, and estuaries. All of these elements are critical to the health and numbers of our ocean critters, including our coral reefs. The coral polyp, the creature that builds our reefs, is considered sacred and signifies the very beginning of life in Hawaiian culture. Like all of their natural surroundings, coral reefs were monitored extensively by the Hawaiians. Corals are extremely vulnerable to the smothering effects of sedimentation and pollution. Kaneohe Bay is located on the windward side of Oahu. Many areas of this bay are important cultural sites for Hawaiians. Because our host culture produced all of their food, they had a much keener appreciation for the land and sea. We are still learning from Hawaiian stewards, and today the Waikiki Aquarium is continuing its long-time role of caretaker for many of Hawaii's threatened native ocean species.
One of the ultimate aims of our coral propagation program is for certain species, particularly those found in Hawaii, we hope to establish what we're calling a coral ark. So all the threatened species will be kept behind the scenes, propagated, and then when conditions return to something more favorable for the corals, they can be reintroduced onto the reef. The classic case of this is a coral called Montipora dilatata, which was formerly very, very abundant in Kaneohe Bay. A survey done there about 8-10 years ago found 5 heads. That was all that they could find. Luckily, our staff were there and somebody from DLNR were there, and they collected 5 small finger-sized pieces. We brought those back to the aquarium, they flourished, and then we got heads about the size of a cauliflower. From those, we broke off pieces, and now we have a pretty stable program. So sometime in the future, when conditions are better in Kaneohe Bay, we'll be able to put that species back. Why is that important? Because this species is found, to the best of our knowledge, only in Kaneohe Bay and on Maro Reef. So a very, very important species. Imagine the coral reef as an ecosystem is a Boeing 727 flying through the air. Ping, out comes one rivet from a wing. Nothing happens. Ping, out comes another rivet from a wing. Nothing happens. Ping, out comes another rivet. The wing falls off, the plane crashes. Each of those rivets is a different species. So if you lose 1 or 2 species, it may be fine, nothing may happen. But if you lose that 3rd one and we don't know which species it is, the whole ecosystem could collapse.
Another indication of how much change has happened in the Hawaiian Islands are the state of our seabirds. Today, they live a precarious existence on tiny offshore islets where rats and other predators cannot decimate them. Not all of the islets are rodent-free, so the diversity of bird species varies. The great Hawaiian rainforests that took millions of years to adapt and evolve were in large part made possible by the rich droppings of seabirds. Studies have shown when the Hawaiian Islands were not occupied by humans, millions of seabirds nested from the shorelines up into the upper reaches of our native rainforests. The federal and state governments are trying their best to monitor and alleviate predator, insect, and other pest problems on these islets. Human intrusion, understaffing, and meager budgets are huge challenges that could alter the future of our Hawaiian seabirds.